Hello everyone and welcome to our universe. Today we'll be talking about the search for life. So in this video I'm just going to talk about all the possibilities and different worlds that life could reside on. This could be a planet, a moon, or even a planet outside of our own solar system. So let's go exploring and see where we can find life within the universe. So first of all, we're going to start off with an obvious one. Jupiter's moon, Europa. Could it hold life? Europa is the fourth largest moon of Jupiter, and scientists think that life may exist on Europa because there is evidence that liquid water may exist beneath the icy surface. Europa is pushed and pulled by the high gravity of Jupiter, as well as the gravitational influence of Jupiter's other moons. This makes Europa expand and contract, and therefore causes the moon to heat up internally. And this heat may cause some of Europa's icy crust to melt under the surface, creating an ocean. As far as we know it, water is a major requirement for life. If there is liquid water on Europa, there may be life. So fingers crossed, NASA can finally figure this one out. The next one we're going to talk about is Venus. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Venus is far too hot for life. But let's see what the astronomers think about this one. So most astronomers feel that it would be impossible for life to exist on Venus. Today, Venus is a very hostile place. It is a very dry planet with no evidence of water, and its surface temperature is hot enough to melt lead. Its atmosphere is so thick that the air pressure on its surface is over 90 times that of Earth. Even the spacecraft that landed on the surface of Venus only survived about an hour before it was crushed and melted. To be honest, I'm not making a good case that life could exist on Venus. But there are, however, a few scientists that think it's possible that life could exist in the clouds on Venus, with the temperature and the pressure being just right. And we see it here on Earth that a lot of things live in the clouds and the upper atmosphere. It could be very hard to imagine this because Venus is so hostile, and also closer to the Sun. So going on to probably the most obvious one. Is there life on Mars? This is a question which scientists and others have been asking for a long time, because Mars is more similar to Earth than any other planet in the solar system. There is also evidence that liquid water flowed on Mars in the past, and there is frozen water beneath the poles as well. Spacecrafts have been sent to Mars to either orbit or land on the planet since the 1960s, but so far there has been no evidence of life. But there has been very good evidence to show that there is even liquid water on the surface or just below it, with certain geological aspects. For example, the sand dunes and the discovery of gypsum. Future missions have been planned to continue the search for life on Mars. These missions will land in different locations and dig deeper into the soil looking for signs of life. So mission-wise, this is probably the greatest opportunity to find life. So, is there life in outer space? Most people have wondered if there is life beyond Earth in space. With all of the countless billions of stars and possible planets and moons in space, many people think that under the right conditions, life can exist anywhere in space. However, there is no evidence for this yet. NASA is operating or planning several missions that will search for evidence of life on Mars and the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, and also searching for Earth-like planets around other stars, for example the Kepler Space Telescope. Other projects like SETI are scanning the sky for signals from intelligent life from outer space. One day these projects may discover life in outer space. So bringing it back, what exactly is the SETI project? Well, SETI stands for the Search of Extraterrestrial Intelligence. It is a project which was started in 1959 to search for radio signals from intelligent life in space. The SETI project also uses radio telescopes from around the world to scan the sky and look for special patterns in radio waves, which could be sent by another civilization in space. The radio telescopes are used because radio waves can travel very far in space without being absorbed by thick clouds of gas and dust, which lie in many regions of space and our galaxy. Also, the great thing about radio telescopes is they can be used in both night and in the daytime. We've been sending out our own radio waves into space for over 60 years, and all of our radio and television signals travel into space at the speed of light, and one day may be detected by another civilization that watched the Jeremy Kyle Show, The X Factor, and Britain's Got Talent. I love those shows. So I hope that's given you a great insight into finding the search for life, either on other planets, moons, or even planets outside of our solar system. And as always, if you've enjoyed the video, click the like button, and if you want to support the channel, click subscribe. Thank you for watching.